Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to register a domain. So let's get started. If you're looking to get a 20% discount on Hostinger, then use the referral code in the description below, or go to the Hostinger website and in the website URL add question mark referral code is equal to swebdev and press enter. The code will be applied on checkout. So let's continue with the rest of the video. So go to Hostinger first. Okay, I find that they have some of the cheapest ones. So I'm going to be using this to show you. So go into hostinger.com services and then go down to domain name search. Okay, like this. So what this will do is show you that you can register a .com domain for this much for the first year at least. Okay, and then you just type in the name of the domain you want, and you have two options. You can also do get domain ideas as well. So for example, let's say you have an e-commerce brand. So you can either type in the domain name you want, or this is another option where you can just describe what type of brand your business is going to be. So for example, let's say I have a clothing e-commerce brand, let's say, and then you do this. So what this will do is give you some domain name ideas. So style grid, Vogue Flow, velvetclick.com, okay, something like that. So depending on the type of domain name, you will get different prices, okay? So for a 3-year term, you only get this for this much price, but afterwards it will be more expensive. And this will only be for the first year, by the way. Or you can just exit out and go Vogue Flow, something like that. And as you can see, you are getting whether this is available for .com. You can even create a bundle like this, and you'll get all these other options as well. And you can also just type in for example, org to specifically get the exact match for it. Okay, and you'll get different prices according to the type of domain you pick. So let's say, for example, you pick the .com one. So let's do make it yours. Okay. So you can choose the term for this. Okay. And it's going to be 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, depending on what you pick. So let's say you pick the 1 year plan only. Then you get a coming soon page, some link in the bio. The domain name privacy protection is actually a good thing to have. So this is the price. These are all of these different fees. So this is the total cost, but I also want to add something. If you use the link in the description below, you will get a 20% discount for your first domain at least. Okay, so you could couple that with 3 years or 1 year or whatever, according to what you want, but this is what you get. Okay, so you can also add hosting as well, but this hosting is basically for shared hosting, by the way. And I would rather you just go for the hosting if that is something you want, because normal shared hosting already gives you free domains, okay, according to the package you pick. And there are also email packages that you can pick that give you that, but that's a whole different thing. The point that I'm trying to make is this is how you pick and choose your domain, and then you click continue, and then you need to create an account. Okay, so you have to register. You can use your GitHub account or your Google Gmail account, or just put in your email and password. You will have an account. Okay, so this is done, and this is how you purchase your domain. Next, I'm going to show you how you can set it up with your VPS website. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, now what you're going to do is, after you've installed Coolify, and I've already made a separate tutorial on how to install and set up Coolify and add, whether it's a React, Next.js, merge stack website, you can add that. But after you have done setting that up, you just click Manage Panel. Then you can open up your Coolify, okay? But before we do that, I'm going to show you what you need to do is you set up your domain name first. So when you're in your VPS, or you can just go into domains specifically, you need to click on DNS Manager. But I'll go into the domains so that you know how to do that. And also you can get a domain from your account as well by going into the domain section, but go into domain profile. Okay, I'm not going to show you this domain, but I have purchased a domain before. So when you're seeing your domain, okay, you click on manage. So after you have done that, click on DNS name servers. Okay, then after you have done that, what I need you to do is go into this part. Okay, so you can keep the default one or use 3600, and then you need to add two records into this. So one is to register the domain itself, and another one is to link it to your IP address for this, basically. Okay, and where do you find this? So what I want you to do is open up your VPS, go into overview, and scroll down. Here you will see this IPv4. Okay, you need to copy this, and then what you're going to do is take that IPv4 address you copied, and you need to paste it into point 2. Okay, and after you've done that, you just need to click on add record. So once for that, and then another one is going to be with the asterisk. Same thing, in the points 2, add the IP address. Okay, and then click add record. You can use this or 3600, whichever one you feel is okay with you. Both are fine, by the way. I have had no problem, so both are fine. So the difference between the @ and the asterisk is that the @ basically links the IP address and the website address itself, but the asterisk makes it usable for subdomains. So that is why it is necessary to add that. Otherwise, if you're just hosting, let's say, not as some kind of backend service of some kind, just a front end service like some static website or something like that, then you don't need the asterisk one. But if you do have some kind of server running in the background, like a Node.js application that has a server, then you would need a subdomain. And for that, you would need the asterisk. Otherwise, the @one is fine for a static website. So in the next tutorial, I'll be showing you how you can connect your domain name with things like Coolify or even others. So I hope you like this tutorial, like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tools, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.